Hey y'all, I'm here today. I actually got me a new hive of bees, and I've had one I bought from Mr. Colson, I guess about 15 years ago. I got stung, and then I'm kind of scared of them, so I've got my trusted bee suit on. I'm gonna put this veil up over my head here in a minute, and I have the bees. I went and bought this new hive from him with a lot of bees, and you can hear them in there. You hear them. They're not very happy riding on my truck all the way over here. But anyway, so I've got my place ready over here that I'm going to set them up. Me and Danny did this last night and kind of fenced it off from the horses, so the horses don't get in there. But I'm going to take those off the back of the truck. I'm going to set them right over here and hopefully not get stung. But my tailgate's stuck on my truck. I can't seem to get my tailgate down, so Danny's going to get a screwdriver so we can see if we can pry this thing open so I can get these bees off. And then I have another nook of bees that I bought. The guy sold them to me, and I don't know what I'm doing, so maybe y'all can learn with me. My sister and my brother-in-law, they've been keeping bees for a long time, and they know all about them. So she told me, well, if you leave them in that little nook, when they outgrow it, they're just going to leave. So I'm like, great. So now I have to move all these bees into another hive. So I bought a bigger hive, and so after I place these bees, I'm going over there. I'm going to take all those bees out, and I'm going to put them in a bigger hive. And then this afternoon, when the sun goes down, I'm going to close them up in there and then move them the next morning. So hopefully I can move them the next morning into a better location, out of the full sun, into so they'll get morning sun and then shade in the evening. So hopefully this spot that we've chose right over here. So right now the morning sun's coming up, it's in my eyes. So I want the morning sun to hit the hive to warm it up in the morning, to encourage the bees to go out and forage for pollen. So that's where I'm going to put them. So maybe y'all can come along with me. Maybe we can learn this thing together. I'm sure there's a lot of people that know more about bees, and because I really don't know that much. I wasn't a very good beekeeper before when I had it, because I was afraid of them, and they ended up leaving the hive, and they're not cheap, and the prices are going up because of all of the bees dying off from all the, I don't really know. Nobody really knows why they're all dying off, but a lot of it has to do with all the pesticides and things that they spray the fields with, and when we use Roundup and all those things around, and it poisons the bees. It's really cool though how God placed inside those bees. I mean, as soon as they're born, they instinctively know what to do. Nobody had to tell them. God put that in them, and it's so amazing to look at that honeycomb where they build, and it's like a hexagon shape. It's not an actual hexagon, there's another name for it, and it's a mathematical equation of the perfect, each one of them is that perfect shape. It's a hexagon-like shape. Every one of them are the same size, and they have a whole colony of, they have bees that go out and forage. They have a queen bee who lays the eggs. I think the male bees are the drones, and I don't know exactly how all that works. I'm learning, so we'll learn together. So Danny's going to get that. Hopefully we're going to get this hive off here in just a minute, and then I'm going to show you me trying to change out these bees and put them in this other hive. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, y'all. I have my bee suit on. I'm going to put my welding gloves on, actually, because that's what I have. I'm going to make sure that I put this little band over so they can't get down in my gloves. Like I said, I know a lot of people, they don't even wear anything, but maybe a veil. Some people don't wear anything. But I am chicken when it comes to bees. So, I do not want to get stung. It looks funny, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got my camera taped onto the truck so y'all can watch me get this hive. You can't see me getting it behind you because the hive's behind my camera here, but I'm gonna grab it off the truck. Hopefully I can lift it. Looks pretty heavy. I'm gonna set it right over there. So let's see what we can do, and then I'm gonna take all the little things he's got on the front of it so they can't get out. I'm gonna take that off so they can start foraging. I'm trying to get this done before it starts getting too warm and they can get out, start foraging for some pollen. So they're not happy. They are buzzing in there because they've been riding on the back of my truck all the way over here for about 10 miles, and it's late for them to be getting out. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Trying to find my little tool, that I just had. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. I'm gonna do this thing. Here we go. Alright. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's really heavy. Whew. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's real heavy. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can lift it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Sorry, bees. Oh, sorry, bees. Oh, sorry, bees. Wow. Okay, guys. This thing is really heavy. I don't think I can lift it and tote it over there, so I'm gonna I have some hand trucks in my truck. I know I can take it and lift it to the ground or set it down on the ground, and then I'm gonna put it on my hand trucks. I'm gonna roll it over there. I'm gonna have to scoot it under the barbed wire or something, but to get it. So give me a second. I'm gonna grab that. Hold on. Hold what you got. Okay, I got my hive tool. I got me some hand trucks. These are the coolest little hand trucks. Look at these things. They fold up. They're amazing. I think I got them at Aldi's. They don't always have the same things, but they have some cool things sometimes. And I have seen them other places, but if I can get them actual open. This little handle will pull up, and this will fold down. Hopefully, if I can get it. Yeah, there. All right, so I'm gonna put them on these hand trucks. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully I don't knock the top off. Joel set them up here and he's like, oh, they're not that heavy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh God, don't knock the top off. Oh my. That'll be awful if the top comes off and all these bees come piling out of here. Sorry, bees. Oh my gosh, sorry, bees. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. Whew, glory. Oh wow. Ah! Ah! I got stung. They're getting out. Go on, Moose. Stop. Okay, so I did. Oh, you heard me scream because I got stung. I know you're probably laughing. Okay, go on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they got me. So the lid popped up. My husband's over there cracking up. He is laughing. It does not feel good. Okay, go away. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. This is why I haven't had bees in a long time, because I'm afraid of them. The top came up and some of them got out and I got stung. So I'm trying to figure out how to make sure this... No more get out, please. Don't let any more get out. It's not funny. It's not funny. How am I going to get them over there? They're so heavy. Ouch. I don't know how that one got me. It's not a very good bee suit. It got me through the suit on the arm. Okay. Regroup here. Here we go. It's too far to... Let me see if I can get the... Maybe I can get the thing on the side here. Okay, here we go. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this strap around him. Y'all heard me scream? My husband's over there cracking up. He thinks it's so funny. It is not funny. This does not feel good. I'm sure that my sister probably, when she sees this, she's going to be cracking up too. Because she's not afraid of them. And she's like, oh, I just wear a veil. And I usually wear shorts. Okay, well, I have on this full bee suit. And only thing that my ankles are exposed because I guess it comes from China and they're short. And I'm tall. So it doesn't reach all the way down to my ankles. I can't cover my ankles. I should have put some boots on. Okay, so this is one bee. He is not happy. He's trying to get back in the hive. So I don't know how I'm going to move this. We're going to carefully drag this thing over here. Oh, I dread getting them out, y'all. Because I already got stung. Okay, here we go. Whew. All this grass that I cut yesterday with the weed eater is in the way. All right, here we go. Goodness gracious, it's heavy. Okay. Whoa. These bees are going to be so mad when I open them up. Okay. I'm going to take this hand truck out from under here, hopefully. And we'll see if I can slide the hive. Let's see if I can slide this hive under this fence. Moose, you better go on. They do not like black. You're going to get stung. Go. Go, Moose, go. They don't like black. Okay. Don't pull the lid up. Don't pull the lid up. Okay. Yes, they are not happy. I'm not having an easy time here. Okay. I must have knocked the lid up and they got out. So, yeah. I'm sure several of you will laugh at my expense here. Listen to me scream because I got stung. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can slide this under this barbed wire. It's not funny. My husband's cracking up. It's not funny. Why is it so funny? It's funny until you get stung. He's allergic to bees. Oh God, it's heavy. I'm gonna have to let these bees calm down before I open the front, or I'm gonna get pounded probably. They are very upset from riding around in that truck. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, and I haven't figured it out. And I'm sure my sister and brother-in-law can tell me. And I'm sure he's probably cracking up at me too. So the goal is to put it right here. That's the goal. Oh Lord. Sorry. Okay. Now, if I can lift it, it's heavy. Set it up on these blocks. I don't know how in the world I got stung through this bee suit. It's not a very good one. This must not be very thick. The fact that it must have been against my arm and they managed to zap me right through it. Okay. I'm out of breath. All right, let's try this again. bees are heavy when you got a bunch of them. They're swarming around my face now. There's one that a few of them are out, are trying to get back in the hive. Okay, so I'm hoping maybe I can lift this from the back and sit it up here. This is very heavy. Oh my God. Hopefully I don't break this thing apart. Dear Jesus. Please don't let this thing come apart. Oh God. Oh. Oh. I can hardly lift it, it's so heavy. Oh dear Jesus. Oh God. Okay. 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 Whew, I'm sweating. Okay. I'm gonna put this little board underneath the back just to kind of rise it up in the back so water runs out like rainwater. Don't get in there and run into the hive. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Okay. I think I might have tilted it too much. It looks like it's tilted too much. I'm not sure they're gonna like that. I'm thinking if I take this little strip maybe off that he put on there to keep it closed so it wouldn't come apart when I was moving it. Thank God it didn't come apart while I was moving it. I'm out of breath, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to take this beehive tool and a screwdriver. I'm going to take one of these little strips off the side. He put these two little wood strips down the side to hold the super on the top from the bottom piece so that it wouldn't separate and all the bees come out while I'm moving them here. I think I'm going to take it and put it in the back because that piece of decking looks like it's holding the back up too high. Like, it looks like it's tilted too much. So this is what I'm going to attempt to do, and I know y'all are probably laughing at listening to me squeal and scream. I'm going to take that off and put it underneath it, and then I'm going to attempt to take the screen off the front that's keeping them in, and so they can get out, and I'm going to be behind. I'm going to try to stay behind it, so maybe I won't get zapped too many times. So they're already over here next to me. They smell on the truck where I had them, and there's a few of them that are over here flying around the back of my truck because they think the hive is still there. They're trying to find their queen, but here I go. Pray for me, okay? Okay. That looks better than it did. Still stable. So I'm going to attempt to remove the screen and try to get the heck out of Dodge here. Go ahead and move my hand trucks out of the way so I don't have to get back in front of their flying path. I'm just going to lay this on the back of the truck before I open them up, and I'm not in the mood to be attacked by a bunch of honeybees today, so they're supposed to be really docile, so I mean, they, you know, bad thing too about honeybees, when they sting you, they die because their whole part of the stinger in the thorax pulls out. The little sac that holds the venom, it stays in your skin and it continues to pump venom, but the bee dies. Unlike wasps or hornets or whatever, they can continue stinging you and stinging you and stinging you multiple times. But poor little honeybee dies when they sting you, so I don't want them to die. Here we go. I'm caught up in the barbed wire, y'all. Okay. So he's put a bunch of duct tape on here. I'm going to attempt to take some of this duct tape off. I'm drawing up in a ball, y'all, because they're coming out. Okay, they are not happy, and I still haven't got that screen off. I gotta get this screen off, y'all. They're mad. Y'all, that's a bunch of bees. Whew, I got chill bumps on my head. I know y'all are laughing, but that's a bunch of bees. So I'm turning this thing off. I'll see you after a while. I'm headed over to the other hive. I'm gonna put them in a bigger one, and we'll video that too. Hey y'all, so I'm back. I'm really sweating. It's really hot out here in this bee suit. So I want to show you this hive that I'm going to try to put in a bigger hive. So I do not know. I guess I should have researched more about bees, because the guy I bought this nook from, he must have saw sucker. You see it on my forehead. He must have saw it on my forehead. He sold me this and then didn't tell me that, hey, you can't keep these things in here. They're going to leave. My sister told me if you leave those in there, they're just going to leave because there's no room for them to grow. So this little, I'm going to show you this little hive. It's a little nook hive over there. It's really scary thinking about going over there. And I can't find my smoker that I had years ago when I had bees. I really need to have a smoker so I can smoke them just to calm them down. Because I've got to try to move all of those frames out of that into this other hive here that's bigger, so they'll have more room to lay eggs and all that stuff and hopefully make some honey. So I'm going to reposition my four-wheeler over there and try to see if I can video this. I'm sure that y'all probably get a good laugh. Hopefully I won't get stung again. And you'll hear me screaming and all that good stuff again. So at least if I can give you a good laugh for today, maybe it'll be worth it. So here we go. Okay, y'all. I'm going to try to put my camera right here facing. And I'm already nervous, and I guess I give off this pheromone or hormone or something that they smell, and they know that I'm scared, so it's not a good thing. They really need to be smoked, but I'm going to give this a try, hopefully. I thought during the day when it's hot, where they're out foraging, there's not as many bees in the hive, that maybe I could get away with this easier. So here we go. I'm going to try this. Okay. Let's see if I can find a way. I'm going to see if I can find a way to position my camera on my four-wheeler somehow. Can't see good through this. Okay, so there's my hive, and I've already sat that one over there under the fence. So I'm going to come in behind them and work instead. I'm not going to approach them right from the front, but okay, here we go. Let's see if I can do this, y'all. Y'all, please pray I don't get stung, because I'm so scared of getting stung. I've got to get over this fear if I'm going to have bees. I know that. So I got my welding gloves. I'm going to put them on and tuck them up under. I went back to the house and got me some cowgirl boots and put them on so that I could not have any exposure to my ankles, because they do not like black because they think it's a predator, so they'll attack, like if you have on a black shirt and stuff like that. And I had on like dark gray socks. I thought they're going to find those dark gray socks and they're going to sting me all around the ankle, so I went and got boots so I could cover my legs up. Of course, they stung me right through this thin suit that I ordered off of Walmart.com, but hey, it was on clearance. I wonder why. Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay, all right, I can do this. I can do this. You can do it. You can do it, Tammy. You can do it. You can. Okay, so it's full of bees. I mean, full of bees, y'all. I definitely needed to replace them, and I may have to go back up and get my hive tool, because I forgot to get it, and somehow they build the honey and make the frames where you can't move them. So I'm going to start trying to pull these frames out very easily. I don't want to squish the bees. I'm having heart palpitations. So I'm going to try to put these, I think I just squished a bee. Sorry, bee. Put these back in the same order. They say you have to do that. Try not to squish any bees. Hope y'all can hear me. I'm putting all these frames back in the same order. So I don't want to squish any bees. So far they haven't built any of that wax to make the frames where I can't get them out. So this hive is definitely up. Yeah, they did. Look at that. They've already got some, I don't know if y'all can see that, on the bottom. They've already built some like wax on there. I'm new to this, so I'm going to see if I can find the queen in here. These are really tiny bees, so I think a lot of them are young bees. They've hatched out because it was a small little hive. I'm not sure what I missed. I don't know if my phone cut off or there was somebody trying to call. So anyway, go on, Moose. Go. They don't like black, and you're black. My dog. Anyway, so let's try this again. I don't know if y'all could see all those bees, and they've built that honeycomb under there. It was sticking. So here I'm fixing to try to find the queen. My hair is in my way, so I'm taking this top piece off. Okay. Wow, that's actually pretty heavy. So I'm going to sit there so those bees can. So, okay, so this bottom box is full of bees. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these out without a hive tool, so I'm going to have to go back and get my hive tool. I think I am. I'm going to have to go get my hive tool, y'all, because they've already built the wax and stuff in there around the, and I need to be able to try these out. So I'm going to go back and get that real quick. I'm going to pause this so I can go up there and find my hive tool. Be right back, y'all. I can't get it to do it with my gloves on. Hold on. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in some. Maybe y'all can see a little better. Okay, so I went and got this hive tool, and this video, guys, this is not to try to teach anybody else how to keep bees, because I am a greenhorn, okay? But I just like to share. I mean, a lot of my friends have said how they enjoy seeing the videos of things that I do around on the farm, so I just thought y'all might get, you know, some enjoyment out of just kind of seeing. Anyway, I hope once I get those hives or those frames moved, I'm going to get my camera and bring it over there a little closer so you can actually see the bees closer. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in there and see if I can move those last 5 frames. It's so full of wax. Look at the bee. I do not want to squish the bees, but oh my gosh, it's stuck in there, y'all. It's really stuck from, I've got so much wax and stuff in here. Look, y'all. Look at all those bees, and there's lots of caps. I was trying to see if I could see a queen anywhere. Oh, there's a queen cell. They're raising another queen, so that makes me wow, they're all stuck together, y'all. They are like full. These seem to be really docile. Look, can you see those? Look at all those bees. Look. Can y'all see those? It may not be close enough. So I'm looking for the queen still. There's plenty of capped cells where they're raising new bees. I still haven't seen the queen. See that? They're making honey. There's honey in those. I still haven't seen the queen. I'm trying to see her. Hopefully I'm going to see her in a minute because I've already pulled out 3 frames and I haven't found the queen yet. They're stuck together with like wax and honey. Can y'all see those, all those bees? I'm looking for the queen still. It looks like they were raising off a new queen. So I don't know if something happened to their queen. I still don't see a queen. I wonder if something happened to the queen. And that's why they had a queen cell. I pulled it out because I didn't want them swarming, because if their hive is too full, they will split the hive. They'll raise off another queen and they'll split the hive, and that's what they were getting ready to do, and I don't want my bees to leave. I've had that happen before. I had a hive and they left. After paying all that money for bees, you don't want them to leave. But she may just be under there where I can't see her. The queen bee is a lot bigger than just the worker bees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other little hive down. I'm going to set the big one up here. And so that all the other bees will go into it. Hopefully I can pick this one up. Oh, it's heavy, y'all. It's really, really heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it. Actually, I'm going to come get my camera because I want y'all to see this. Okay, y'all, I'm sweating so bad. The sweat's running down in my eyes and it's burning my eyes. But I want y'all to see. I'm going to get back over here. I'm going to get back over here, crawl through the fence from the back side because I don't want to approach the front of the hive. So I'm going to climb through this fence. Maybe if I don't get stuck. But I want y'all to see. These bees are much calmer than the other ones, but like I said, the other ones were pretty mad because I had just moved them 10 miles away from their home. Look. Look at all those still in the, that's the little hive they were in. You see them? I just moved all those frames into there. And you can see that right there? That's wax they're building to put honey in. And these frames right here didn't have anything in them yet. So I'm giving them 5 more frames to build in because see, they've already got honey in these frames. And I'm hoping the queen is in there. She's doing a good job laying eggs. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this lid right here. I'm going to put it back on there. So I'm gonna sit this camera down. Let's see if I can find a place so y'all can still see maybe. I'm gonna sit it right here. Maybe. I don't know if y'all can still see it or not. Whoop, sorry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know if y'all can see. Sorry, I'm not a videographer, y'all. It's not working out too well. Okay, maybe I can do this. Put that there. I'm trying to prop it up. It's not working, y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this lid on. Okay, I don't want to squish any of these. Okay, sorry. Alright, so put the top on the hive. I think it's on there. Yeah, y'all, I did it. So far I ain't got stung. That's a good thing. It don't seem like that top's on me right. It's not on there. There we go. Now it's on there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit that little nook right there with all those bees in it. I'm gonna sit it up on top of this hive so that they can crawl out and go in the new hive. So I'm just gonna grab that real quick. I'm gonna sit it up here like this. I can't see because all the sweat's running in my eyes and it's burning. So look at this. See all those bees? So they'll figure out, they'll smell the pheromone from the queen bee and go back to where she's at. So hopefully they'll crawl out of that pretty soon and go over where she's at. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed maybe some laughter watching me get. My husband said, I'm not laughing because you got stung, but I'm laughing because of you dancing and screaming. So maybe y'all got a laugh out of it too, but these bees were much calmer. It makes me feel so much better. I'm not as nervous as I was. So success. And so what I'm going to do is hopefully today, this afternoon, when they're all in the hive, now they have plenty of room to go in, I'm going to put like a little screen over the entrance where they fly in and out. I'm going to show you that. You see that? This is where they land. They fly in and out of the hive. Okay, see how this one was right here? See that little screen? I'm going to put one of those little screens on there just to keep them in the hive while I move them, so I can move them. And then I'm going to move them this afternoon over there next to the other hive where they have some shade because it's supposed to be really hot. And I think it's too hot out here in the full sun. The guy I bought these from said, oh yeah, they need to be in the full sun. And then when I Googled it, it said they need morning sun, but in the evening, if you live in the south, they need a little bit of shade. It's too hot here. So they're starting to fly out and reposition themselves. So I hope that you enjoyed watching the bees, one of God's amazing creations. And y'all, we need to try to protect them. We're losing our bees, which is going to affect our food supply. We've been losing bees for 10 or 15 years, but it's really in a devastating situation because of all the pesticides and the GMO products of crops that they grow. It kills the bees, and we need these bees to pollinate our food supply. Without them, we won't have food unless we self-pollinate by hand. And can you imagine the cost of our produce if we have to buy produce where it's been self-pollinated? So y'all, anytime that you can support beekeepers in any way, help, you know, buy their local honey. And it's very expensive now because we are losing so many bees. You know, get informed about our food supply chain. You know, if you have ways that you can plant a little garden, even if you're not out in the country like we are, where we can do that in a larger scale, you can have things on your patio. You can grow some things inside. Google, you know, YouTube some videos where you can, you know, get you a light and grow some of your own food, you know, even if it's just greens or whatever. It's important to know how to do these things. Younger people, like I grew up, my dad always planted a garden and grew food, not because we had to have it, but he enjoyed it and we liked having the fresh produce. But it's, you know, people are, because of this COVID-19, are realizing that they need to learn how to do some things that they've never done before. So if you've never learned or you know how to grow a garden, and you know, educate yourself about those things that are necessary. You know, these are essential. Food is essential. So, you know, it's wise to at least know how, if you don't want to do it now, it's good to know how to do it. Our young people haven't been taught those things, you know, the young generation. So, anyway, y'all be blessed. I hope you have learned something along with me. And until next time, I'll see you. God bless you.